How's it going, everybody? So, I've been guided to share some of the tools that help me get to where I am. Is life perfect? No. Do I still have issues? Yeah. Do I have less issues? I don't know. Just different. They're different levels, different. I don't have to be as aggressive as I used to be with this next shift. It feels like I can be a lot more gentle. For example, if anybody out there has voices in their head, I've literally just talked to my inner child and said, okay, this is what we're going to do. I realize you don't like getting up in the morning, but we're just going to get up. We're going to have a drink. We're going to wash our face. We're not going to focus on the day ahead. We're going to focus on right now. We're going to focus on minute to minute. We're going to take a breath and just see what we can get done. As long as we have our lunch in the bag, everything will be okay. And then once I get started, everything is actually very good. And it's been a wonderful, amazing 6 weeks. Apparently we're in some kind of portal, and I don't know. I don't got details on all that kind of shit. I got details on other shit. So, I'm going to do two things today. I'm going to pull a quick 3 cards. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. This is number 1. Butterfly, rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Thank you, angels. Number 2. One of these guys flew home with me today. Hawk, this is number 2. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. And number 3. Elk, nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. So I had a friend reach out to me today. And because of my job and because of what I've done and because of the life that I've lived, I have a load of friends. I know a lot of people. So somebody special reached out today. And it gave me an idea that you guys might be going through the same thing. So, if you want to stay, it's basically for people that are having bad thoughts. If you have any unresolved feelings to anyone in your life, including yourself. If you have unresolved feelings for someone who has passed away. If you have anger, sadness, if you've ever felt not worthy, if you've ever felt like you don't love yourself enough, if you've ever felt like anything, okay? So if you're perfect, go ahead, shut down the video, move along. If you're like us and need a little bit of assistance, I am going to discuss letters. So first, you can write a letter. And you're writing this to spirit. You are not delivering this letter to anybody but to heaven. Okay? Heaven, spirit, universe, whatever label you want to use, this works for everybody. I'm not going to say that. For everybody. Okay? Period. If you say you have some issues, you can use it for anger, love, jealousy. So what you do is you write this letter. So let's go to say your daddy didn't ever, oh God, I don't know. Give me an issue. What's an issue? What's an issue? Say someone in your family that you want to be proud of you is just simply not proud of you. Okay, we got to tell them. Yeah, I want to tell them. Can you say hi? Okay, say there's somebody that you want somebody's approval, whether it's love, whatever. I want you to write them a letter and say, you know what? I have worked damn hard to be who I am, and I just always felt like you never loved me. I, get into the nitty gritty. All the shit that you've wanted to say that you're too chicken to say, that's what you need to say. If it's an anger one, then you let them have it. You scream, you swear, you dump everything onto this piece of paper. Again, you do not send this letter. And it's better to do it on a piece of paper because you can do it in a little ceremony. You can create a little ceremony for yourself. And if the ceremony word scares you, you're just writing a letter so that God or Spirit, the universe, Jesus, Ganesha, whoever you work with, Buddha, that your angels can help you release the shit that you're carrying that no longer serves you. Say that you're stuck and you can't seem to get a relationship to work, and you feel like you're not worthy to have love, okay? It's going to stem from something in the family where you never felt loved, you never felt appreciated. However you grew up, in whatever situation that is, and that doesn't mean pointing the finger, you're not blaming everybody else. What you're doing is you're holding certain parts accountable, because 9 out of all our issues start when we're little kids. Okay, we take all these issues and we own them, and it helps draw the picture on what we're worth. Now, when you hit a certain age, you have to deal with that, and you have to revamp and say, wait a minute, just because I grew up as a green person does not mean I need to continue. Okay, that's not a very good example. Just because I have green hair does not mean I have to keep the green hair, okay? Because you can't change your body, okay? You can change your thoughts. I'm just trying to leave the words like religion and stuff like that out of it, but it's not working out for me. Okay, certain things of your body, it is what it is. If you hate something about yourself, that's what letter writing is for. Okay, if you think you're never going to have a good relationship, that's what letter writing is for. If, and it's amazing how if you start digging into these issues, how you can actually get through a whole bunch. Now, I'm going to tell you how to do that. So, again, pick a person that you're having unresolved feelings with, that you know that you cannot have a conversation with this person because they will simply not hear you. I don't care if it's the boss at work. I don't care if it's, and sometimes it's baby steps. Like, it's absolutely layers. Maybe you don't even know where it started. If you do, go there. If you do not, whoever you're having an issue with right now, if you're saying, look, I don't appreciate you yelling at me, and if you cannot talk to this person, letter writing can solve it. So you write a letter and you say, look, this is how I'm feeling right now. I'm pissed off. I need you to stop yelling at me and blah, 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 blah. Okay, now here's the catch. So you let all that shit out and you say, signed, me. Again, you do not send this letter. Okay, so what we're going to do with this letter is you can burn it immediately. However, I want you to do something else first. So 2, give yourself a sage, give yourself a clearing, go take a shower, revamp, or no, maybe that's not a good idea. Okay, angels say, no, stay in the shit. Okay, so you're still in the shit. Saging is still good because it'll release all the yuck. Now, I want you to take another piece of paper, separate piece of paper. And I want you to put dear and then leave the space open. And everything that you felt in that other letter, I want you to write a new letter. I want you to pretend, now this is where it gets tricky because some people can't get out of their head. So think about someone who's very important to you, okay? Or think about, if I'm important to you, what if I came to you with the same issue that you just, that you felt attacked with? Like that bad letter that you, if you were me, or no, if I was having that same issue, okay, so everything that you wrote in there, whether it's telling him off, whether it's anger, whether it's jealousy, whether it's honesty, whether it's hurt, I was really upset, this pissed me off, you say all those words in this letter. So if I came to you like that, I want you to leave the space open where it says, so dear so-and-so, and pretend it's me or pretend it's somebody important to you, like your kids or somebody you love. Okay. If they came to you with this same situation, what would you say to them? So you think about what you wrote in that letter and you say, you know what? I'm really sorry. I wish I would have known how to love you better. I am not making an excuse. I love you. I'm proud of you. And I did not love you as much as you deserved. I treated you like hell and I really apologize for that. So everything, I want you to address everything that you dumped in that other letter. I want you to love it back, like respond to that. Okay. So I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And then I want you to sign that person's name, either love dad or whatever, but address everything that you said in that other letter. Then, I want you to take that letter and I want you to put your name, dear, and then your name. I want you to go take that letter. I want you to go sit down with a tree, go sit in another place, and I want you to read it to yourself. Our subconscious can't tell the difference, okay? It works so well. I can use it for everything. Okay. And sometimes you don't even have to write the letter. Like once you've done it a billion times, sometimes you can actually just have that conversation. Like I piss around. Sometimes I'm having issues with my sisters not texting me back fast enough. So I'll actually text back and, they laugh, but it helps me, if I think, oh, they don't love me or they're not talking to me or, anything, because it's our responsibility to deal with our shit. It is not somebody else's responsibility. If I got 12 hours in a day and my sister has like none, I can't expect her to be there at my beck and call every second. She has a life. She has children. They have lives. Everybody's growing up. Everybody's got shit to do. People have jobs. So I don't care what the issue is. If you think, oh, my cousin doesn't have time for me, whatever that shit is, oh, this chick just wants to be my teacher. All of it. Okay, because it's a you thing and you need some love and that inner child is screaming for attention. And if you notice that you're picking the same jerks all the time or the same witches all the time and you just can't seem to understand, why do I keep picking the same situations? Once you're aware of what you're doing and once your awareness is everything, as soon as you're aware, you can heal it. Okay. See this dog? She's playing with this little thing. You gonna jump in front of her? Yeah, jump. Jump, ready? Chew. Oh, she just walked. Did you see the fluffy tail? But you can heal it all. So I want you to sit down with whatever letter, that reply, the apology, the love letter, if you don't feel like you get enough love from people. Oh, I was saying that for my sisters, I'll actually text myself back in the message and say, oh, Stacy, you're the best sister in the world. I am so happy that you're in my life. I am so grateful for everything you've taught us and the things that you've saved me from or whatever I need at that moment. I'll actually just say it to myself right in front of them. And sometimes the reply will be, yeah, that. And whatever, I got what I needed because I gave it to myself. You can only give yourself what you need because I don't care. Nobody can read your mind. Nobody can. Hi, gotcha. Hi. What did I do? Nobody can heal your shit but you because nobody will ever understand you the way you can understand you. So whatever it is that you need, give it to yourself. Your inner child is screaming. I don't care what the issues were, from rape, molesting, any of that stuff. It heals it. And then you can dig deeper with meditations and go back and shoot those, in your head, in your dream, in a meditation, not physically, not literally. But you need to do what you need to do so that your soul and your inner child and your spirit feels safe and feels loved. And then you can rebirth everything, and you can still keep that humility, and you can still keep that humbleness. If your dad was too strict and never let you say anything, write that down and say, fuck man, you never let me say what I wanted to say. You made me feel like I was so locked down that I don't even know how to cry right now. I don't know how to speak my truth because I am so freaking locked down from blah, blah, blah. And again, you're writing this in a letter and you are not delivering it because you are going to be your own angel. Now, say you just need some love, okay? Again, whatever you're lacking, okay? I want you to say, dear so-and-so, and don't put anybody in there because, like I said, sometimes it's easier to help someone else through a problem than it is to address yourself, because you're going to be like, oh yeah, fuck, just stop being a wuss, suck it up, put your big girl panties on, let's go, let's do it. And some of us have had to do that, right? Some of us have walked a path of solidarity. And not a lot of people have been able to resonate with what we're trying to say. And it doesn't mean that they're wrong or they hate you or there's something wrong with them. It means they just don't know how to communicate with you. And it's as simple as that. It really is. And, it took me a long time to figure out that my parents actually love me, because when you expect something from someone, they will always fail you, okay? Never expect anything from anyone, and they will always surprise you. As a kid, because I was so sensitive, and my family is on the more, not so sensitive category. So for sensitive empaths, it's a little more difficult to try to understand where somebody else is coming from. And you know what? It doesn't even have to be a sensitive empath. Maybe this conversation is triggering you. Maybe that just means, I don't know. Dig letters. And maybe you have a child that you've been trying to reach and you just can't get to them. And every time you try, it just blows up. Then don't try anymore. Write the letter. Take these letters. Go and burn them, okay? Sometimes if it's a love letter, I've had people ask me, can I keep these? Fuck yeah. I can't remember where we learned it, but I don't know. One of the classes I took, or one of the marriage classes, I don't like that I can always see that glare on my glasses. But one of the classes we took was write this down, take a little note to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down, okay? Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. And then you'll remember what I forgot to say. Write this down, and you know what? Maybe it's just from George Strait, because write it down, stick it in. And if it's a love letter and you love it and it just has never made you feel so beautiful in your whole entire life, stick it in your purse, stick it in your pocket, put it by your bed, read it before you go to bed, put some beautiful affirmations. You are beautiful, you are loved, and I am so sorry I've been so hard on you. I am so sorry I never saw your beauty. I am so sorry I called you fat. I think you're beautiful. And I love myself. Oh, you can put, I love myself. I love my body. Thank you for getting me to where I am. Thank you for moving forward. Thank you for having the courage to stare at your face in a video. Thank you so much for leading me to people, to cards, to Ganesha, to Buddha, to feathers, to Mary, to Jesus, to angels, to dragons. Thank you. Thank you. Put some gratitude affirmations in if you're going to stick it beside your bed. And the other stuff. So if you're going to, now in some situations, I don't think it should be at your house. If you have a septic that doesn't disappear, don't do that. Because you're putting it in the bottom of your house, right? It's staying there with you. So don't do that. Don't put it outside if you're going to bury it in your yard. Now, for some reason, I'm like sitting on some vortex here. And I used to take all the ashes and I used to go to the beach, but I can't keep them in the bucket in this yard. This yard has such a powerful Archangel Ariel presence with this wind. She literally comes in, she just, once the flames are out, she literally just picks up the flames and takes them away. And they're not in the yard. She just picks them up and flies them away like it's just unfreaking real. I've never actually, and it's hilarious because when I have these releasing days, it like happens all the time. And sometimes it's just gorgeous back there. There's no wind, there's no nothing, right? It's just calm. It's not like that on releasing days. The wind comes in and it says, I'm here to help you release. And it's like, no bullshit. Let's take it away. Make Stacy's life a little easier. Because then I don't have to, take it to the lake and put it in the water and whatever. And maybe the water just needs a break. Who knows? Honor the process, right? Okay, anything else we need to tell them about letter writing before I say goodbye? But you can do this to everybody, okay? Just always remember that you're releasing and then you're getting a response. Because the responses are beautiful. You can put your responses in a journal and share them with yourself if you ever need them again. And why I say you don't send it to the people is because, you know what? Nobody is on the same page as you ever. You can't always reach some people. I'm not saying some people you can't. You can't have a great conversation with them. But sometimes people are in the defense. And even me sometimes I have to say, okay, what? I pause a lot, actually, and I ask a lot of questions and I know that pisses some people off because I ask a lot of questions because I hear things very differently. And, right, Puppy? Ready to say goodbye? Should we say goodbye? You gonna say goodbye? Scoop, boop. You want to pick one more card? Oh. I cleaned my teeth with that one, didn't you? Ready? What do you think? Kaya's here. Kaya, want to say goodbye too? Kaya? Okay, one more card. There you go. Appreciate the beauty inside and all around you. If you're focusing on the bad, stop. Okay? Don't focus on the bad. Even if you're having really, really dark thoughts, just silence them. Say, I love you. God, please help me delete these thoughts. Please clear Archangel Michael. Please cut cords through all dimensions in time and space. If I've brought something dark around me, please cut the cords. Please release all entities or darkness. Please take everything away and keep me safe. And my prayer last night is, I just want to be happy. Show me how to be happy. I want to feel joy, love. I don't want to stress about, sweat the small stuff, because I said, what is the most important thing? I just want to enjoy life. I just want to be happy, and sometimes there's, and I don't know, empaths out there, sometimes there's so much affecting you all the time. And sometimes you're doing things to your body that, when I was younger, I used to cut and I wanted to die. And who knows if I wanted to die? There's so many kids that were messed up and upset. And I don't know if they were my feelings or if they were somebody else's. I remember having fights with Mike and found out that the neighbors were getting divorced. I was like, holy crap, I got to freaking pay attention to this. I was talking to my friend the other day and I nailed everything she was feeling. She goes, holy shit. She goes, you are more psychic than you know. And I'm like, who says I don't know? It's just, you gotta channel things properly so that your body can handle it. You don't have to save the world. You can take this off and say, look, this is not my problem. Sometimes I'll get emails that are just trigger. I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry, I can't help you there. I'm going to do the best that I can. I'm going to do what I need to do. Here's some love. That's it. And sometimes I don't even respond because sometimes it's not, you can't reach them anyway. So just do your best. Show up, show up to whatever you have to show up. You don't have to always talk. You don't always have to hold the room or hold the spotlight, or you don't always have to smile or comment. The right people, the tribe, they'll find you. Be grateful, because Source is listening, like, more than you think. And Source and the universe care about us very much. And whether it's your angels, you are loved so much more than you know. So just say, this is what I want. I don't even care how it gets there. This is what I need to be happy. These dogs are hilarious. Okay, I'm going to go play with my puppies. I hope you have a good day. Enjoy your letter writing, and remember, burn them. You can bury them if you want in whatever. You can put them in water. Some people like to freeze it, but I don't like to freeze it. I think that's bad. Don't freeze your shit, man. Get rid of it. So you can throw it down the toilet if the septic isn't yours, if you feel right. The other day I had so much garbage, I literally just burnt it and threw it down the toilet. I said, I'm done with you. And I was angry and mad. And you know what? Flush them down. Get rid of them. I wouldn't do that for like all my clients, because that's just way too much shit going in my own septic. Because I'm already getting their shit. I don't want their emotional shit too, right? So yeah, just make sure you release the bad stuff ceremoniously, and just you're releasing this smoke up to heaven. And you know what? I don't know why, but it works. And releasing ceremonies was introduced to me by Bonnie Bogner in one of our classes so many moons ago, and it has stuck with me, and it is one of my favorite shamanic practices. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So use it. I'm sharing it with you today because it works. Happy shifting. Mwah.